Dr. Chappelle, if you would record attendance, please.
Board President, all board members present tonight.
Thank you. That leads us to tonight's agenda, our minutes from the previous meetings, as well as our financial statement for April. Is there anyone who would like these read individually? Any questions or concerns? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve in a second.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, and it's approved. That leads us to Panther Pride.
As many of you know, a standing item on our board meeting agenda is Panther Pride, where we take the time each month to recognize the outstanding achievements of our students and staff. We've added one meeting per semester to invite those students and staff who have earned uniquely significant or top state and national accolades to be honored in person. As you can tell by the size of tonight's crowd, this is one of those special evenings, and we're happy for all of you to join us in celebrating these impressive accomplishments. So let's get started. When we call up each student, we'd also like to invite their teachers, sponsors, or coaches who are here tonight to join them at the front for a group photo. We begin with our Student and Educator of the Year Awards, and as we do this, I will be reading the information. I have Assistant Superintendents Floyd Collins and Kim Keel helping me with presentations, so bear with us as we go. Student and Educator of the Year Awards, Pelham City Schools was proud to have outstanding educators from each of our schools represent the district at the Shelby County Chamber's annual Student and Educator of the Year Awards. This year's honorees included Trey Clark, Pelham Park Middle School. Come on up, Coach. Savannah Fisher from Pelham Ridge Elementary. Katie Travis from Pelham High School. And Jackson Vaughn from Pelham Oaks Elementary School. Special congratulations to Savannah Fisher, who was selected as the Shelby County Chamber's Elementary Educator of the Year from an impressive group of educators nominated from all schools throughout the county. You can give her a round of applause, even though she's not here. We're still excited. Pelham High School also had two exceptional student representatives. Edwin Hernandez, career pathway student. And Camden Martin, academic leader student. We are also proud to announce Camden Martin was honored as Shelby County Chamber's Academic Standout Student of the Year, chosen from among the top student leaders from every high school in Shelby County. This award highlights her remarkable leadership and academic excellence. And I will say, if my hope is that one day I will get to vote for Camden when she runs for governor, because I'm convinced if she's not one of the most impressive speakers and thinkers you've ever seen, you need to hear her when she stands up to speak. Also, one more, but stay with us just a minute and then we'll get pictures. One more is Elevate Leader of the Year. We've previously shared about the Engage program created by Pelham High School to offer personalized professional development for teachers. And due to the success of that program, it is being rolled out in all of our schools. This year, Pelham High School progressed the program to Elevate, empowering teachers to further enhance their professional growth. At this time, we'd like to recognize Ms. Elizabeth Dillard, who has been named the Elevate Leader of the Year at Pelham High School. Her exceptional leadership and instructional advancement have made a meaningful impact on students and colleagues. Elizabeth's dedication to student success, strong work ethic, collaborative nature, and commitment to excellence have greatly contributed to the school's growth and success. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Coach, congratulations. Yes. Oh. Trying to get ahead. You got one more. Flagging indicator. Up in the middle. There we go. Thank you. Now into academics. The Alabama Junior and Senior High Beef Cook-Off. Briley Brown from Pelham Park Middle School. Briley represented Pelham and earned first place in the Shelby County competition. Then she went on to represent Pelham at the statewide competition and won first place in the Junior North Division of the Alabama Beef Cook-Off. Congratulations. The Alabama High School Literary Arts Awards. Aria Desai, Pelham High School. Aria earned first place in the creative nonfiction short essay category from among over 600 submissions from students across the state. Americanism Essay Contest sponsored by the Cahaba Valley Elks Lodge. Sawyer Ingram from Pelham Ridge Elementary and Harper Cox from Pelham Park Middle School. Come on up. After being selected as winners at the local level, Sawyer earned first place and Harper took third place in the state competition. Congratulations. We'll go ahead and take pictures here, and then we'll go to the arts. I'll switch sides. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you all. In the arts, the state superintendent's visual art exhibit. Kansas Klein, Pelham High School, and Luca Rice, Pelham Oaks Elementary School. Kansas and Luca earned top honors, with Kansas winning first place in the 9th and 10th grade division for her digital artwork, and Luca winning first place in the K2 division for his self-portrait. Are either of them here? Y'all, this is such a big deal because you're talking about statewide 700,000 students in the state, and we're talking about first place in a statewide competition for 700,000 students. That's pretty impressive. So when you see your fellow students, give them a pat on the back and tell them good job, because the job that they do, and let me say what I'm so proud of, our art teachers and our commitment from our administration, our leadership, to have arts throughout the schools from kindergarten through 12th grade. Everybody doesn't do that. Everybody can't do that. Pelham does, and it pays off. We're able to feed the abilities of the students that we have. So we're very proud of them. Then in the Visual Arts Achievement Program State Competition, Anthony Garcia from Pelham High School and Sally Ortega Aldana from Pelham Park Middle School. Anthony won second place in the Digital New Media Senior Division, and Sally won first place in the Mixed Media Junior Division. Come on up. Congratulations. Yes. And picture for the arts. Yes. I'll go this side again. And then in career and technical education, Pelham High School culinary team. The culinary team won first place at the Alabama Pro Start Invitational, earning a spot at the national competition in Baltimore, where they finished 24th nationally. Congratulations to Kehlani Wheeler, Quinn Garner, Jacob Lee, Amanda Orr, and Giselle Ornelas. Come on up. Yes, I'm sorry. And just as extra information, Kehlani, a graduating senior, has received a full scholarship to Jefferson State for culinary arts. Where's Kehlani? Woo. Congratulations. And all the rest of the team returns next year, so we're banking on a national championship next year. So yes, we're very proud of y'all. Thank you. Congratulations. We had Technology Student Association at Pelham High School. Several students earned top 3 rankings at the state conference in Montgomery. Camden Martin, first place in prepared presentation. Taylon Fritz and Jaden Tyus, second place in forensic science. Isabella Saavedra Chavez and Jackie Rojas Garcia, third place in biotechnology design. And Carrington Smith and Giselle Ornelas, third place in audio podcasting. These students will represent Pelham at the National TSA Conference in Nashville this summer. I know some of y'all are here, so come on up. Congratulations. 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 That's okay. Just first things first, right? Outstanding. And then Skills USA at Pelham High School. The video news production team finished third at the state competition in Mobile after securing first place at the regional competition. Team members include Baker Franklin, Mackenzie Lewis, Michaelan Thompson, and Owen Bentrup. Y'all step right up here. We'll get a picture of everybody. Congratulations. There we go. Congratulations. Step right there. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Well done. Congratulations. And congratulations. Yes. All right. And then in athletics, we have esports state championship. Xavier Merchant, Pelham High School. Xavier here? Okay. Xavier made history as Pelham's first ever esports state champion, winning the Madden NFL 25 competition. Congratulations. Right up here. We'll go ahead and get a picture. Come on. Come on. Come on up. All right. Step in there. Yes. Well done. Great job. Great. Thank you. And then track and field standouts. Emily Wester placed third in both the 800 meter and 1600 meter races at the Alabama High School Athletic Association 6A Indoor State Championships and competed at the New Balance National Indoor Meet in Boston. Emily, come on up. Several talented Pelham High School track and field athletes were recognized with all state honors. Congratulations to Emma Grace Howard for the high jump, Janelle Ramos for 1600 meter, Kennedy Taylor for the shot put, Emily Wester for the 1600 meter, Anthony Sanders for the 110 hurdles, and Trenton Bennett for the discus. Congratulations to our track team, outstanding track standout. Congratulations. 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 Then in wrestling, we have Maddox McDaniel, an 8th grader at Pelham Park Middle School, who secured 3rd place at the Alabama High School Athletic Association 6A wrestling tournament, varsity wrestling tournament. Congratulations, well done. Right here, and I'll step over this. Good job. Good days ahead. Yep. And then we have a special recognition, the class of 2025 at Pelham High School Senior Day Award, Senior Awards Day. Our graduating seniors were collectively awarded scholarships totaling more than $15 million and applied to colleges across all 50 states. Several seniors were also recognized for their decisions to enlist in the military or accept job offers to immediately enter the workforce in skilled trades. Additionally, congratulations to Camden Martin, this year's recipient of the Pelham Way Award. This is a very special honor given to one senior at Pelham High School each year. The award recognizes a student with exemplary character, resilience, leadership, and significant contributions to school and community pride. Camden's humility, compassion, and unwavering dedication inspire those around her. She truly embodies what it means to be a Panther, leaving behind a legacy of positivity, strength, and community spirit that will inspire many Panthers to come. Congratulations, Camden. You are the Pelham Way. And congratulations to the entire Pelham High School class of 2025. We look forward to celebrating you at tomorrow's graduation. Tonight's recognitions represent just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the incredible accomplishments happening daily in our schools. We are continuously amazed by the achievements of our students and teachers in academics, arts, athletics, leadership, and beyond. It's inspiring to see the realization of goals and successes they work so hard for. We look forward to celebrating many more remarkable moments in the upcoming school year. And let me say, y'all, one of the things that we really are committed to as a leadership team in Pelham is making sure that we give opportunities for every student to excel in their chosen area, and knowing that everybody's different, and that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. And so we have a lot of different opportunities, but you also see how many of our students are excelling. It's really great to see. And so we want to recognize excellence with whatever our students are doing, and we want to encourage that, and we want to help everybody grow to be successful as they go forward and to be successful now. I will say my last comment for the Pelham, let me get the term right, not the student, but the term right. The recipient of the Pelham Way Award, that Cam Martin, seeing her representing Pelham as a student back in the fall, I think it's been fall, unless it was last year, talking to the Education Day and on a panel, answering questions, and not only seeing all the other students going, oh man, she's saying what I wanted to say really well, you know, but also seeing the whole crowd of all these Chamber of Commerce types from all over Shelby County leaning forward into what she's saying, hanging on her words because they're meaningful, and because you know, it's really impressive to see our students develop and become the people they can be. So we're proud of each of you. We're proud of the things that you have done today, and we're looking forward to even greater things as you go forward. So it's going to be, the future here is very bright, and we're going to be following those seniors who are leaving. We're going to be right there with you as you go forward. But the rest of you that are coming back, better days ahead even. So congratulations. Thank you. Yeah. Everyone, say that again.
Everyone who receives a certificate, before y'all leave, I have a little PowerPoint to give you, so giving it back before you leave.
And with that said, let me say this. You are all welcome to stay for all the rest of the board meeting. We would love to have you here to enjoy our fun. But if you choose to leave now, we'll give about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes for that to happen. So it's okay to go ahead and leave if you don't want to stay for the rest of the business. But it's also okay to stay, and we're going to give about a 3-minute time for shifting of those who need to shift. We'll go ahead and move forward with item 6 on the meeting agenda, which is election of board officers. State law provides that a city board of education will elect a president and a vice president at its May meeting. We will proceed with the election of a president and vice president of the board. As chief executive officer and secretary of the board, it is incumbent on me to preside over the elections for these offices. I would ask that President Angie Hester designate Dr. Beverly Chappell to serve as clerk for election purposes. We will observe Robert's Rules of Order modified in conducting elections.
Dr. Chappell, if you will.
Nominations will be taken from the floor for both offices. Under Robert's Rules of Order, no second is required to make a nomination. Of course, the same person may be nominated for more than one office. Elections will be by roll call vote with a yes vote of a majority of the full board required to elect a candidate. Are there any questions before we begin taking nominations on president? If no, nominations are now in order for president.
I nominate Robert Plummer.
Robert Plummer was nominated for president. Are there further nominations for president? Hearing no further nominations, I declare nominations closed for president. Dr. Chappell will now call the roll for the vote on Robert Plummer for president, with the board members voting yes or no.
Board Member Bob O'Neill,
Yes.
Board Member Jeff Adams,
Yes.
Board Member Shannon White,
Yes.
Board President Angie Hester,
Yes.
Board Vice President Robert Plummer.
Yes.
Robert Plummer was elected as board president. Congratulations, Robert. Nominations are now in order for vice president.
I nominate Shannon White for vice president.
Shannon White was nominated for vice president. Are there further nominations for vice president? Hearing no further nominations, I declare nominations closed for vice president. Dr. Chappell will now call the roll for the vote on Shannon White for vice president, with board members voting yes or no.
Board President Angie Hester,
Yes.
Board Member Shannon White,
Yes.
Board Member Jeff Adams,
Yes.
Board Member Bob O'Neill,
Yes.
Board Vice President Robert Plummer.
Yes.
Shannon White was elected as board vice president. Congratulations, President Plummer and Vice President White, on your elections. The president of the board serves as presiding officer of this body, so I will now turn the meeting over to President Angie Hester to preside over the rest of this meeting in her final meeting.
Okay. That leads us into personnel.
Thank you. Under personnel, we have 37 items. A busy personnel agenda at the end of the school year. And if there are any questions or concerns, I would be happy to address them.
Is there any issue with taking all 37 items at once? Any questions or concerns about any one of these items? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve and a second.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, and they are approved.
Thank you. Our next is new business. Item 1 under new business. We will take these one at a time. Make sure that we know each one. Recommendation to approve an out-of-state field trip for the Pelham High School boys basketball team to attend a summer basketball camp at the University of North Georgia on June 18th, 2025.
All right, we have a recommendation for an out-of-state trip for basketball to North Georgia. Any concerns or questions about this trip? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve in a second.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you. Item 2 is a recommendation to approve an out-of-state field trip for the Pelham High School boys basketball team to attend the Summer Basketball Live period at the Lake Point Champion Center in Emerson, Georgia on June 21st, 2025.
Are there any questions or concerns about this trip to Emerson, Georgia? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve in a second.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you. Our item 3 is a recommendation to approve an out-of-state field trip for the Pelham High School boys basketball team to attend the Marlin Christmas Tournament at Arnold High School in Panama City, Florida from December 26th, 2025 to December 30th, 2025.
Are there any questions or concerns about this trip in
Only
December?
If we can go.
So clearly the boys basketball team is supposed to be.
They have time to prepare for this trip, I'd say. All right, if no concerns or question, I'll entertain a motion to approve in a second.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, and it is approved. Good luck to the boys basketball team. They're going to be busy.
Thank you. Item 4 is a recommendation to approve 2 summer work days for special education teachers at Pelham High School to partner with an instructor from the Bailey Group to develop a transition curriculum for grades 9 through 12. Teachers would receive a stipend of $150 for full day, $75 for half day. And there are 6 teachers there included. I will not read their names out currently, but they're all teachers at Pelham High School.
All right. Any questions or concerns about these 2 summer work days with stipends? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve in a second.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And they are approved.
Thank you. Item 5 is a recommendation to amend Board Policy 6.1, Admissions and Attendance, under 6.11, Compulsory Attendance and Entrance Age. You will recall this has been both discussed in work session, brought on the prior regular meeting agenda for review, and so it has been discussed and had time for everyone to see it and to give any feedback for that. This is making sure that with the law change that allows, under certain circumstances, under a policy that we adopt, students to enter kindergarten with a birth date of turning 5 years old between September 1st and December 31st. This is the policy that we have, which essentially says that we will allow them to, if they are have for lack of a better term, a test. We will test them
Readiness.
to make sure that they are ready. A readiness test. Thank you. I was looking for that word. And have been part of a pre-K program so that they have the social skills necessary to be ready to begin. We have had at least one this year. And so we want to be able to make sure that we are meeting the law and meeting the needs of our community.
Absolutely. Any questions or concerns about this policy update? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve in a second.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, and it is approved.
Thank you. Under review items, item 1 is review of the 25-26 policy manual changes to the Code of Conduct. Mr. Collins has led that committee in working on that. Is there anything you want to address for the board on that?
Yes, there will be we will receive additional updates regarding the changes because as we discussed in our staff meeting the other day, there is simply 101 that has not been signed into law. It's been approved by the legislature. So we're waiting on signature and then we'll go back and we'll make the change and it will be reflected in our code of conduct for the 25-26 school year. So So in addition to this, you'll have another item that I'll bring before you, so you'll have an opportunity to review before you.
Thank you. And just to be clear, that is because the legislature worked right up till last week, and those were late passage items. And so we are dealing with it, and I appreciate our folks working to make it happen. We wish they would pass our things earlier so we could get them ready earlier, but it is what it is, and thank you to our people for dealing with us.
So that gives us some time to review
It
those
does.
changes
It does.
before we vote.
And again, as you look through those things, please don't be hesitant about engaging us on any questions that you might have. All right. Superintendent's report. I'm going to call on Assistant Superintendent Floyd Collins to give the construction update. Sir. There you go. For people who may be
So Thursday, we have a meeting at Stone High School for the softball renovations and the addition of public restrooms in that area. This is a part of our 5-year capital plan. We're in the process of planning and designing that for the upcoming 25-26 school year. So I want to share an update with you on that. In addition to that, since our last meeting, we approved a very small change order for the road paving that extends from the loading dock at Stone High School for Henry down to the bus service road where it's being. So that was an additional change. There's money already paid into contingency. There is an allowance for that. But I wanted to make the board aware regarding that project. We're using a schedule that will pay the schedule next week. So there's a lot of work going on here and a lot of activity for that. We are seeing my package. We reached out and wanted to know how they were going to go about it. I thank them on behalf of all of us for so much work that we had a wonderful time, a lot of takeaways, and we wanted to let us know that we are getting to the end of this. So we appreciate reaching out on behalf of the board and the architect and all of us. Thank you guys very much for this. In keeping with that, we got a debriefing meeting scheduled on June 12th with the architect. Review some of the takeaways from that trip, from that meeting. So that meeting will take place at 9 a.m. On May 28th, we have a meeting scheduled for the Rainbow Stadium start replacement. So March of 2016 was the year for that project. So the fall of 16 is when the start date starts. There's a lot of wear and tear, and we over 200 spots that are replacing that first to that time. There's a lot of activity for the community like that. So we're in the planning process for that. We'll have that meeting soon, and just to let you all know, this is a part of the project that we're We have new administrative staff coming on, namely a lot of assistant principals. We are planning along with all of our staff a special meeting with the 23rd. I'll see you all in that invitation to the city opportunity to welcome the new officials and for the work. Now, I already shared with you regarding the foundation, so that is all that I want to do. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. point, we have, opportunity for recognition, that I get to lead. We have a board president who has served on this board since its inception, and, the last of the founders. I won't say founding fathers. And there's a lot of institutional knowledge that's going to leave with Angie Hester as she goes out the door. But we're all going to keep her phone number and ability to call and say, hey, remember this? Let's talk about it. And so we can know how decisions were made in the past as we move forward in the future, how and why. Because the work that you've done has been very important. But I'll also say this board, this school board, which you've been on for the entire time, has done a really good job of working through the hard parts to make sure that everything is in the right place. And it continues. You know, we're an organizational people. And that work will continue as long as we are an organizational people. Okay, so you know, if we ever decide to have a school system without students, teachers, parents, or a community, it'll be perfect. Until then, we'll continue to work to solve the things we need to solve and continue to improve. But this is a great school system. It's making a huge difference, and it's thankful to you, those who served with before, those who serve with today, and that the years that you have put in service have made a huge difference for this community, not just the school system. And we appreciate you. I want to read this. It says, Angie Hester, Board President, thank you for your dedication and service to the Pelham City Board of Education from November 2013 to May 2025. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
May I request that the board get a picture taken with her as well?
I will actually overstep my boundaries for just a moment, President Hester, and lead us into board comments and other board members comment before we.
If I may, I'll get choked up. Angie, you've been a great mentor and a better friend. Thank you for everything. And man, you're going to be sorely missed. And Robert, if I'm sitting here and you're sitting there, forgive me if once in a while I'll hug you.
Okay. Yeah, I'd just like to say, when I rolled on the board, I obviously had no clue what I was doing. I'm an insurance broker by trade, but I've had a few kids run through this system and wanted to help as any way I could. So, but I was just amazed at how both Rick and Angie, just their institutional knowledge of everything that has happened since this system started. They would just let stuff just flow out, and I'll be going, yeah, I don't have that. And so I am going to sorely miss, although be on speed dial with her on a regular basis, just to make sure that we're retaining that knowledge. And I do appreciate your mentorship and your friendship. It's meant a lot, and will continue to be so. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, first, I just want to say again, congratulations to all of our Panther Pride students of the month and our Teacher of the Year. Angie is my voice of reason. I'm a feeler, that F. And when I get upset, I will call her and just start da 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 da, and she's always like, "It's okay." So I appreciate that in you as a leader and as a friend. You will be missed, but you're not going far. I know where you live, so and I know your number. But thank you for what you've done.
And Angie, I would like to thank you. When I came on the board 2 years ago, you placed a phone call and we talked, and you were so welcoming. And I really appreciated the effort on your behalf. And I also really appreciate your leadership this last couple of years. You've really kept us together, going in the right direction, and that's not always easy. But we appreciate you for what you've done, and I'd like to just say thank you.
Well, thank you for that. This board is special. I think all of the boards we've had for Pelham have been special, but this one, they try really hard to put students first always. And that's what makes Pelham so successful, because it is about the students, and they come first, their safety, their education, all of it. But what students need also are a teacher and a staff that are supported, well compensated, and given the resources to succeed. And I think because we do put students first, that's why Pelham is where it is today. And that is, I had a very small part in that. I got the honor and privilege to have a front row seat to see it all happen by our staff, who I fully believe God hand appointed for our students. So thank you to y'all. Appreciate you. And I don't want to skip a meeting without congratulating these retirees, if I could. Ms. Schmidt from Pelham Oaks, retiring with 21 years. She'll be greatly missed. I wish her many, many blessings in her retirement. Becky Whitworth, Pelham High School, 30 years retiring. Miss McCrary, Pelham High School teacher, retiring with 20-year service. Also, these teachers are going to be so missed. They've made such an investment in our students, which is another thing that I've gotten an opportunity to witness as a parent on this side. You really see how invested our teachers and our faculty are in the full student, not just their academics, but their lives. And I'm more convinced today that it's a calling. It takes a special person, and they do it so well here. Miss Sydney Smotherman, one of our bus drivers retiring, also will be missed. So congratulations to them, as the ultimate goal is to retire on your own terms, and I wish them well. Thank you. All right, any other comments? That leads us to public recognitions. If there's anyone in the audience who would like to address the board, now would be the time. If not, that leads us to announcements. The Board of Education will convene for a special called board meeting on Wednesday, June 4th at 7:30. It will be held at the central office. And then we will have a regularly scheduled board meeting on Monday, June 30th at 6:30 p.m. at the central office.
At this time, I request that the board consider voting to go into an executive session to discuss with counsel matters regarding real estate and pending legal issues. As you may know, the open meetings law requires that particular procedures be followed prior to entering an executive session. The board must first vote whether to adjourn to executive session. The vote of each member must be recorded in the minutes, and the board may only enter the session upon a favorable majority vote. Therefore, Mrs. President, it would be appropriate for you to entertain a motion at this time that the board enter an executive session.
I make a motion, we enter executive session for the reasons stated.
Second the motion.
Mr. Superintendent, I'd like to certify that the executive session for the reasons stated is appropriate and valid.
Beverly, if you will call a roll call vote.
Board President Angie Hester.
Yes.
Board Vice President Robert Plum.
Yes.
Board Member Jeff Adams.
Yes.
Board Member Bob O'Neill.
Yes.
And Board Member Shannon White.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to state that we will not be reconvening for this meeting to have any other action items that will be voted on tonight. Our executive session will probably last an hour or so. So I'm going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye,
Aye.
Aye.
and we are adjourned.